Jamaican Queens line up at the Ed Murphy Track Classic 2024 in the women's 100 meters. And two that really interest me, of course, one is Brianna Williams, and the other is Ackera Nugent, working on that flat speed. Who will beat the other? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. You do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here at Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave it. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, several Jamaicans, including Brianna Williams. Yep. Ackera Nugent. You heard me right. Janelle Smith. Great Olympian, and of course this young lady Shakora Wallace will be lining up to run in the women's 100 meters at the Ed Murphy Track Classic this coming weekend. That will take place on the 11th of July 2024 to the 13th of July 2024 in Memphis, Tennessee in the United States. Now, the young ladies are lined up to run against some great sprinters, including the likes of Brittany Brown, who's having a bit of a comeback, just made the U.S. team, Favor Ofili, Celery Barnes, Genevieve Oliver, Mackay Briscoe, and several others. So this is no easy walk in the park run. But the truth is, I'm really interested to see Ackera Nugent run the 100 meters. We've seen her do that a few times. Brianna Williams, as well as the other two Jamaicans. Now, if you don't know, Ackera Nugent, who is now the national record holder for Jamaica in the women's 100-meter hurdles, recently at the National Championships 2024. In that event, she ran and won the national title. And she also set the national record, a very impressive 12.28 which was for about 45 minutes. It was actually the world leading time. Ackera Nugent, clearly her team and herself, they've been working on her flat speed in the 100 meters. She's also already a brilliant technician over the hurdles. So I think this is just a positive in every single way. They've been doing great stuff with her. Obviously 12.28 is a huge personal best. So I'm looking forward to see how she does in this 100 meter event. Now, she has a personal best in 100 meters of 11.09 seconds. Nugent, who is now a pro athlete, ran this personal best at the NCAA West Track and Field preliminaries, and she was then repping for Baylor University. That very impressive run of 11.09. Here it is.
Baylor of Arkansas gets out very well in 3, and on the outside, Jaden Mays, the freshman from Oregon, now moving up in lane number 8, Ackera Nugent. Ackera Nugent is going to win it after winning her heat in the 100-meter hurdles.
So Nugent has a personal best of 11.09, which is very impressive. Now, this year, her season's best in the 100 meters is 11.39, but the wind was a plus 2.2 wind. So I'm looking forward to see what she does in this flat 100 meters. I do not anticipate her winning, but I am just curious to see what kind of time she runs, because the faster she is in this flat 100 is the greater her chances are for hitting the podium at the Paris Olympic Games, since we have already seen that she has finally found a way to meld her great flat speed, because 11.09 in any and no matter how you put it, and she ran this several years ago, is a very impressive time, even for a professional female 100-meter athlete. That's a solid time. Okay, so I'm looking forward to see what she's going to do in this race. I'm just curious. Plus, I want to see her line up against Brianna Williams. I've never seen them both run against each other. Now, speaking of Brianna Williams, of course, has not had the best 2024. She failed to make the Jamaica individual and or relay team in the women's 100 meters. However, she does have a personal best in the women's 100 meters, which she set in 2022 in the finals of the women's 100 meters at Jamaica National Championships. That PB is impressive, 10.94 seconds.
Let's see what will happen now for the 5th time, the women's 100-meter finals. Natalia White, Natasha Morrison, Sharika Jackson, Lane Thompson-Hira, Brianna Williams, Ramona Burchell, Janelle Smith, and Kemba Nelson.
In the set position once again.
Set.
And the final time, and now Brianna Williams got a great start. Sharika Jackson is running superbly as well. Elaine Thompson-Hero will have to come from behind. Kemba Nelson is finishing fast and furious. Sharika Jackson produces a big performance, 10.78 seconds.
However, this year, her season's best over the 100 meters is 11.08, which she set not far out of the Jamaican National Championships, but she was just unable to show that form at the Jamaican National Championships. Clearly, the new coach that she's working with out of the west coast of the United States is working diligently to keep her, to improve her, because remember, she started working with that coach maybe two months out of the Jamaican National Championships. So the truth is, I'm not really surprised. They need a little more time to get her back into shape. And the fact of the matter is, and I know some of you are saying, Peter, you need to give up on Brianna Williams, but I can't give up because of the numbers, people. The numbers don't really lie. The potential is there. So let's see what happens. So obviously she's getting ready for the next season. It's going to be difficult because we have some crazy young talent coming up, and I mean crazy in a good way, coming up. So I'm curious to see what she's going to do in this women's 100 meters, and I really would love to see herself and Ackera Nugent, because they're two of my favorites, race each other on a personal level. I just want to see what would happen. Because it's at this point it's hard to tell who would win, and I really want to know what kind of flat speed Ackera Nugent is capable of at this point. Now, Janelle Smith, another awesome Jamaican talent, and of course Shakora Wallace. Really looking forward to seeing what these Jamaican ladies will do in this lineup at the Ed Murphy Track Classic 2024 in the women's 100 meters. Really curious to see how this one is going to unfold. I'm kind of thinking that Brittany Brown might take this one. Could. Let me know if you think I'm right. But people, this one is purely personal and just curiosity. I am a fan of Brianna Williams, as you all know, and I'm a fan of Ackera Nugent. And I am looking for, I just want to see both of them in a race, racing against each other. I'm curious. And I really think it is, and this of course is my 2 cents, I really think it's great that Ackera Nugent, because her management and her coaching team have been doing a brilliant job with her. Absolutely incredible job. I mean, if you saw her 12.28 run, you know that there's a whole lot more left in that gas tank. And what they did throughout this, she ran, I think, at least 200 meters that I saw her run a few hundred meters. So this is going to be really interesting. Can't wait to see what she does. As for Brianna Williams, I know many of you are saying give up, but here's the thing. I can't give up on Jamaican athletes, period, any of them, regardless. And generally, I just don't really give up on people. I'm just not that kind of person. And I really think that the fact that she was able to lower her season's best to that 11.08 under this new coach is a big deal. She just wasn't able to reproduce it at Jamaican National Championships. But I concede. It's going to be very difficult for Brianna Williams to make the team from now on. With the Tia Clayton running 10.86. I mean, people don't understand that. That's a crazy time. That's a crazy time. And Brianna Liston running a 10.91 as a PB. And if Alana Reid is able to make the transition healthily, this is going to be it's going to be insane. I think Alana Reid's PB is I think it's the same 10.91 or 10.92. So it's going to be, and then of course we know there's Crystal Slowly, who is coming up, and she's distracted by school. You know, as Stephen Francis said, once she's able to focus, it's going to be crazy. So there you have it. 4 Jamaicans will be participating in the women's 100 meters. Shakora Wallace, Janelle Smith, Brianna Williams, and Ackera Nugent. And I'm really, really curious to see what Ackera Nugent runs in the flat 100. Hopefully the win will be on her side this time. Really want to know what she'll do. And I really personally just want to see herself and Brianna Williams in the same race, battling against each other. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like button. Remember your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!